So go ahead, you guys want to just jump in?
Carter, another good day for you on the stat sheet on Saturday. Look at your career, some of the biggest games you've had have been in the postseason. Mount Union last year, St. John's last year, Illinois College this year. What's given you the ability to become that big-time player in these big-time games?
I think it just starts with the preparation that we have during the week, and just that trust in Niall and trust in Coach Wheeler that he's going to put us in the best position every week. So,
Tom, this offense was pretty balanced on Saturday, and as a tight end, you're a big part of both ends of things, the receiving end and the rushing end. What made everything click Saturday, and how do you plan to continue that coming up here in the second round?
Right, just being able to block for Turbo is always fun and makes it easy. Being able to block like that gives us the opportunity to run the ball, and when you can run the ball, you can throw the ball. So it just kind of all slides together and creates all sorts of opportunities on offense.
This question is for both of you guys. How much an advantage is it that you guys have been in this situation before, playing in the second round of the playoffs? And Carter, can you start first?
You know, the experience helps a lot. It grows with your confidence. Saying how far we got to the Final Four, that obviously brings confidence to you, but it's still a day-by-day approach, and we're going to approach it the same way. So it's great that we won, but we want to have that hunger to us and still have that same approach.
Right, just building off that, understanding how to prepare like we had last year is going to really help us. We had that nice run last year. Didn't quite get it all, so we're still hungry and we still understand what it takes to prepare each and every week.
Yeah, the quarterback was 24 months a starter, being a part of the offense. How comforting is it for you guys to have a leader like that running your unit?
It's amazing. Niall's a great leader. He's not a leader with his words per se, but he's a leader with his actions, and we all follow him. But when Niall says something, we're gonna listen, and he knows that. But it's amazing what he can do, and we have so much confidence in him.
What growth in your game have you seen this season?
I think just being a fifth year, I've taken on a much larger leadership role for all of the young tight ends. I know last year blocking was my biggest weakness, so I think I've really emphasized that this year, and being able to do that always helps Turbo out, and just well balances our offense, like he said earlier.
For me, I would say reading coverages as a wide receiver. I came in as a quarterback, so kind of having that aspect to it, but also being at the right place at the right time and reading that coverage is something that I've grown.
You touched on your preparation. Can you treat a playoff game like a regular season game, or is the moment always in the back of your mind, or where's the happy medium between those two?
I think our coaches have done a really good job of having that mindset throughout the whole year, of just day by day, having that same approach. No matter who comes in here, we're going to have the same approach, whether it's a playoff game or a regular season game. If we can be us and be at our standard, then we're very confident in the end goal.
Yeah, just at the end of the day, it's just another game in Walston Hoover Stadium, and we know what that ends like all the time. So,
what's it like to have another home game this year?
It's great. I mean, as a fifth year, you got to take them in. Every last home game you get, you think it's your last, and it's just always a great experience. The atmosphere here, the fans, everything's just always so much better at home.
Yeah, we're just grateful for our fans. It's super loud and we can hear them, so we thank them for that, and we're super thankful.
What about the weather situation going into this game? It can be cold, windy. What are you guys' thoughts on playing in those conditions?
Good.
Yeah.
The worse, the better. Yeah. I mean, lacrosse last year. I remember when they came in here, the weather was terrible, and we always play better when the weather's bad.
Mm-hmm.
We have a saying: we'll play in D-lot if we have to, just because that's how we are. Yeah. Blue collar. We don't care.
Will you get to go home, or will you take any teammates with you to Thanksgiving?
Coaches haven't given us a schedule, but I know last year we were able to go home. And then there's a few local guys around here that take in people that are pretty far away, so that's pretty cool about our team, and it just shows you how close we are together.
Tom, you mentioned the leadership has improved for you since you've been here. Could you expand a little bit on that and what aspects you think you've improved on?
Yeah, I mean, freshman year I was pretty lost. You know about that, Henry. And sophomore year we didn't really have a season. Junior year we were 7-3, and those guys ahead of me, you know, Lee Boniface and Mulford and Coop and Rott and all those older tight ends kind of showed me how to lead. Coach Mugen schedules, you know, a little here and there just because he's a full-time teacher as well. So being able to have him count on me while he's gone is a role that I've been able to step into while he's not there. But yeah, also just being able to understand, you know, my role as a leader better for the younger tight ends. Just day-to-day stuff, going through drills, making sure each one does the right thing, stuff like that. I've really been able to expand on.
I know you touched on the home field. Last year, Thanksgiving weekend, you were on the road up at St. John's. It was pretty loud up there with the folks wearing orange and black. Just speak to the overall fan support you get, no matter whether it's out here or anywhere you go.
Right. The support's just, there's no boundary on the support. They'll go where we go, and we can always count on that. And I think having that in your backpack really helps when you're going on the road. Just knowing that there's going to be people there that are yelling your name and cheering for you and supporting you when you're behind enemy lines.
You know, my dad was talking one time, and when we went to Mount Union, he was talking about all the families that were there, but he was also talking about the alumni that showed up. And that's a big aspect of Wartburg football that we love, to bring the alumni together, and we're hoping to do that again this year and just have a great experience together.
Coach Winter was named Conference Coach of the Year last week, kind of before the game last week. How has he exemplified kind of the, you know, humble, hungry, smart mentality that he tries to give to you guys?
It's picture perfect of what he preaches, and he's just an amazing coach for us, and it reflects onto his other coaches as well, his position coaches. It's just amazing, and it reflects on us. So he's doing a tremendous job for us, and he's the best leader we could ever have.
I would agree. I think him being a player here as well, you know, he was brought into the program decades ago. I don't know how old he is. But before we were born probably. But he was brought into the program long before we were here, and he still is. And I think it shows his character, and it shows his leadership qualities as well too.
Do you learn about Whitworth tomorrow then, or when does that game plan kind of start getting installed?
Tonight at 8:45.
Yeah, we'll kind of get some background on him and find out more what we need to know. And
We've got film up already, so they gave us the opportunity to look at them, but we'll have our position meetings, team meetings, and then get rolling.
Good luck Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks.